A brutal reminder of everything the drivers risk every time they step into the car, Antoine Hubert, fighting for his dreams, ultimately lost his life in a sport that worked so hard to become safer and safer. It was still a reminder that anything could happen. It was lap 2, Arrouges. It all started with Giuliano Alesi losing control. At over 300 kilometers an hour, his car slammed into the barriers, bouncing back onto the track and spraying debris everywhere. Ralph Boschung swerved to avoid the wreckage, but just behind him, Antoine Hubert had no time to react. At full speed, his car clipped Boschung's, sending him straight into the tire wall. The impact was brutal, but the nightmare wasn't over. His car rebounded back onto the track, right into the path of Juan Manuel Correa. Correa, already struck by debris, had no control. He crashed into Hubert at over 200 kilometers an hour. The force was devastating. The damage to his body was completely catastrophic. Severe thoracic trauma, massive internal bleeding, and multiple fractures. And just 90 minutes later, Antoine Hubert was gone. Why was this crash so deadly? The accident happened at Arrouges, one of the most dangerous corners in motorsport. Its elevation shift plays with downforce. 1 second, the car is glued to the track. The next, it's floating. Any sudden movement at these speeds can turn into catastrophe. That's why the FIA introduced changes that would alter this track forever. But more on that later. For now, the drivers were focused on preparing for the next day. Everyone in the paddock loved Antoine, but now, on Sunday, they still had a race to go with. But no one was a harder hit than Charles Leclerc, who was a lifelong friend of Hubert. They grew up together, walked the same path, and shared a common dream. But in an instant, it all came to an end. He was gone.